Are you thinking of making King West your new home? From amazing architecture to the coolest boutiques and restaurants in the entire city. Today, we're going to unravel everything you need to know before moving to this chic neighborhood in Toronto, Ontario. Buckle up for our insider's look at the real King West lifestyle. If this is your first time to the channel and you'd like to know everything there is to know about moving to Toronto and the surrounding area, then subscribe below so you can be the first to know about the current market conditions in Toronto. My name's Philip. You know, me and the team, we get texts and emails from people like you every day, and we absolutely love it. So if you're looking to move in 8 days or 80 days, send me a text, shoot me an email, or set up a Zoom call with me in the link below. I'm happy to help you make that smooth move over to Toronto. I'm so excited to show you guys around King West today. It's such a vibrant and bustling neighborhood. It's really the best that Toronto has to offer. It's actually the neighborhood that I first moved to when I'd moved downtown back in the day. Back then it was still a bit of a clubbing district. There was definitely an industrial past with a lot of warehouses, and those were used for clubs. That has changed a lot in the last 20 years. We've had a huge condo boom here in the city of Toronto, and a lot of the clubs have been replaced with condos, and the clubs have been pushed further out west. So now this is much more of a residential district. It's quite close to the financial core, which is just to the east of us, which makes it really convenient for a lot of people to get to work. You can easily walk to work, walk to the subway, or everything else the city has to offer. Now behind me, you can see a really nice building that's called Roy Thomson Hall. It's the home of the Toronto Symphony Orchestra. You also may know it from the hit Prime TV show, The Boys. It's the headquarters of Vought. In this show, they've actually done some CGI and turned it into a huge skyscraper, but in real life, it's a little bit smaller than the show, as you can see here behind me. So King West is broken up into three main districts we're going to explore today. We're here right now in the entertainment district. We're going to head to the fashion district after, and we're going to end up in Liberty Village. So the entertainment district is a great place if you want to go on a very nice night out on a Friday or a Saturday. There's so many things to do here. We have the Roy Thomson Hall behind me. We have the Princess of Wales Theatre if you're up for a theatrical show. We also have the Skydome, where the Blue Jays play, and all the big concerts that come to town typically end up in the Skydome. There's also the TIFF International Film Festival, the Toronto International Film Festival, that takes place right here in King West, along with Michelin star restaurants and lots of other fun things that we're going to take a look at as well. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video, because we're going to explore a few places that just opened here in Toronto that have rarely been seen before. One of them is a brand new condominium building that looks like it's built out of Lego, but it's really 4 separate mountains. Another one is a futuristic shopping mall that just opened here in the city of Toronto. Let's go and explore King West. We're here in the TIFF building, the home of the Toronto International Film Festival. Every year in September for 2 weeks, King West shuts down and becomes home to A-list celebrities, media moguls, and fans alike when this whole area floods for the Toronto International Film Festival, one of North America's largest festival. This building we're in was built in 2010 to house the TIFF headquarters. It features 5 cinemas, movie archives, art galleries, and lots of beautiful places to meet and grab a coffee and a bite. Now, on top of the TIFF building is a Festival Tower, a beautiful condominium high-rise building that was also built in 2010. Features high-end finishes, beautiful amenities, indoor pools, and is a great destination if you want to live right in the hustle and bustle. I'm here at the Bisha, a very high-end hotel and residence in the heart of King West. If you're looking for a bit more elevated lifestyle experience, Bisha might be a great fit for you. At the base of the building is a very nice bar that gets quite busy on the weekends, and at the top of the building where there's a rooftop restaurant and pool that has an amazing view of the CN Tower. We're here at the Queen Richmond Centre, or QRC for short, one of my favorite office towers in the entire city. And that's because this office tower was built on top of 4 heritage buildings, which were gutted out and restored and preserved for the construction of the tower. The tower also sits on top of 3 ginormous 70-foot tripods filled with concrete, and this creates a very amazing atrium space at the base of the building where a lot of performances take place. There's a restaurant, and really an amazing example of what cool architecture can really do for the city. All right, you got a sample of what the entertainment district is all about. Now let's have a look at the fashion district. The fashion district starts over here at Spadina in Richmond, and this nice art installment behind me of a thimble really symbolizes the past of the fashion district. It used to be a manufacturing district with a lot of warehouses manufacturing fur jackets and all kinds of garments. Now those warehouses have been restored to very nice loft buildings, as well as a lot of new condominiums have been added to this area. Keep in mind the fashion district has a lot of smaller condominium towers. There's a height restriction. Around 20 floors would be the maximum height in this area, as opposed to the entertainment district, which has much taller buildings as high as 60 floors. Here we are at the Well, the newest futuristic shopping experience to open in King West Village. Most shopping malls have doors that let you enter. Here at the Well, you ride a very tall escalator and you come into this amazing canopied ceiling, something I've never seen before. The ceiling above me contains over 2,000 individual diamond-shaped glass panels. They allow a lot of natural light to enter, and you feel like you're in an urban forest. The Well is a true master plan community in that it includes multiple residential towers, an office tower, as well as this amazing retail space, which spans over 3 floors with 36-foot height columns. The design of the Well was inspired by the famous Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II in Milan, one of the first modern shopping mall arcades built in the 1800s. But you can see by the scene behind me that they definitely took it to the next level here. Now let's take a walk around and see what the shops and sites look like. You know, I remember when this place was first announced and Tridel was going to bring it to market. I thought it was a really interesting concept and it had a lot of promise, but now touring it in person and seeing what it really is about, it's really a spectacular building and will add some much needed diversity to the skyscape here in Toronto. Here in the fashion district, a lot of these buildings are very, very old, and many of them have been preserved and do have a heritage title. Lots of them have been converted to lofts with exposed bricks and wooden ceilings, which make for a very beautiful living arrangement. So if you're into something with a bit more character, the fashion district may be the best place for you to consider when you move over here. Welcome to King Toronto. Inspired by Montreal's iconic Habitat 67, King Toronto is the brainchild of Danish architect Bjarke Enkels of Big Designs. King Toronto is a project like no other. This building features 4 unique mountains that are stacked around an interior atrium. The mountains all have a tapered off design, so at the top it's a little bit smaller as opposed to the bottom, and the entire complex is draped in a special vine that grows throughout the complex and covers it in greenery. There's also a feature called Cloud Maker, which I've never seen before, but it's a mist condensation system that has a cistern in the basement and pushes mist up throughout the tower, which will create a fog in the summer months that encapsulates the courtyard. At nighttime, there's a light show that will light up this fog and create a very unique look. Future residents include famous individuals such as Elton John, who's chosen King Toronto as his future home. And there are some options available if you're looking for a brand new condo like no other. Suites start at 1.2 million as of this recording, but inquire with me and I can give you the most recent data. Welcome to the newest addition to King West Village, Stackt Marketplace. Stackt is a shipping container market of different pop-up stores. It's actually the largest shipping container marketplace in all of North America. Contains restaurants, breweries, and different pop-ups that come and go. Today we're here during the Holiday Hills event, which transforms Stackt into a Christmas marketplace. Let's take a walk around and see what it's all about. Stackt also features some of the best views of the city skyline that you can see behind me. Also, they've added curling lanes in the winter time here. Sometimes it's a skating rink, but this year they decided on curling lanes. They put up a yurt over here that transforms into a bar for the winter months. And now we're gonna go into the brewery and take a closer look. If you do end up visiting this brewery, make sure you try the mango wheat beer. It's not as sweet as it sounds and quite delicious. Okay, last stop on our tour of King West is Liberty Village. Now, Liberty Village is on the western side of King West, bordered by Strawn in the east and Dufferin in the west. This pocket of town used to be an industrial powerhouse in the 1800s until it was converted into a bomb and armament making facility during World War I and World War II. Now a lot of those old manufacturing and industrial buildings are still around, but they've been converted into live-work lofts as well as just commercial buildings. In addition to that, a lot of new condos have been added, which created a real neighborhood and community here. We have grocery stores, restaurants, nightclubs, kind of everything you can imagine that makes a really nice community here in Liberty Village. The one downside to Liberty Village is that there are two entry points, one on the east and one on the west, that creates a lot of congestion in the mornings. If you're planning on driving out of Liberty Village, it is a little bit challenging. But let's take a walk around and see what Liberty Village has to offer. And that concludes our tour of King West Village. There's so many other places that we had to leave out just in the interest of time. We could take up another 10 videos to show them all. If you like King West Village and you can see yourself living there, I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to shoot me a text, send me an email, or set up a Zoom call with me. There's a link in the description below. That's it for today. See you guys in the next one.